Good afternoon if you're joining us for our Cal State Apply session today. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes before we jump in. I'm just going to allow folks to come into the room before we get started. But thank you for being here. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and just jump on in and get started. So I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Kristen Johnson. I am an outreach and recruitment counselor at Cal State Fullerton. This session today is a Q&A session. So previously, we did provide a presentation that provided an overview of Cal State Apply and the Cal State Apply application. So if you're looking for an overview of the entire application process, how to fill out the application, we do have a recorded session that you can find on our website. But today's purpose is just going to be more of a Q&A. So if you have questions, maybe you've gotten stuck on your application in certain areas, you can go ahead and ask your questions to us. I'm here with my team today, so we're here to answer any questions. Before we get started, though, I'm just going to go over a few tips and reminders. So the first thing I'll start off with is our application process. So as part of applying, there are additional steps that you will need to complete. So the first step in the application process is applying between October and December, but there are a few other steps that you'll need to take. So December through January, you do want to make sure that you go ahead and look out for communication from the school that you applied to. So all the campuses you apply to, they are going to send you an email. They're going to ask you to set up a portal. They're also going to assign you a university email. So it's super important that you check your student portal for the campus you apply to, as well as your university email. Because this is how they will communicate with you regarding your application and any documents that you would need to submit to the campus. So after you apply, just please be on the lookout for that communication from the school. And then January through February, it's very important that you're checking your portal and that you're submitting any missing documents. And I forgot to mention the deadline to apply is December 4th. So that's first. December 4th is the last day to apply. December through April is when we do recommend that you visit the campuses that you've applied to. A lot of campuses are offering virtual tours right now. I know our campus is, so you can get a completely free tour, but it's a good idea to check out the schools that you want to attend to make sure they're a good fit and make sure that that is a campus you would want to attend. So we do recommend that you check out virtual tours between December through April. February through March is when you will actually receive a decision from the campus that you've applied to. So you want to be on the lookout for your decision from the school early, February through March. March through April is when you would receive your financial aid award package if you are eligible for that. So you'd want to be on the lookout for that as well. And then April through July is when you would actually sign up for your new student orientation. And so this typically, orientation does happen during the summer months of June through August. May 1st is the last day to accept your admissions offer. So you do want to make sure that you, if you get offered admission, that you accept your offer. And then May through July is when you would send in any final transcripts to the school, including test scores or anything like that. And then August through September, that's when you'll actually go ahead and start at the campus. So we just wanted to provide you this overview because, like I said, applying is just the first step. So please be aware there's lots of additional steps after you submit your application. So again, the window to apply is October 1st through December 4th. And you don't want to miss that deadline. That's the last day to apply. and submit your application. And the website is calstate.edu/apply. Your extended profile is, this is just a helpful reminder, is very important that you fill that out correctly. So as a freshman student, please make sure that your extended profile does indicate that you're getting your first bachelor's degree and that you are graduating high school senior or equivalent. And then if you do have any college classes, you would just select yes if the classes were taken through the community college. So this does not include AP or IB coursework. This would have to be classes actually taken through the college. So if you're a high school student with any college coursework, please make sure you do indicate yes when it asks you that question. Transfer students, if you're applying as a transfer student, you will need to indicate as well that you're getting your first bachelor's degree. And then you would need to select that you're either transferring over with an ADT or that you're just a regular transfer from the community college. So you want to make sure you select the appropriate option. And then the next question, it's going to ask you if you're coming in with less than 60 units or more than 60 units. Typically, most CSU campuses do require you have 60 units or more, but you want to make sure you answer the correct unit count as well. Some other helpful reminders, please review your application before you submit it. You cannot go back and make changes once you submit your application, so please make sure that everything's correct on your application before you hit that submit button. Another helpful reminder, to be considered for the application fee waiver, you must be a California resident for more than a year and a US citizen or someone without lawful immigration status who qualifies for an AB 540 non-resident tuition exception. So you do, like I said, need to be a California resident to be able to get that fee waiver. Also, when you're creating an account, please use an email address that you will have access to. Sometimes students applying from high school will use like a high school email address, but a lot of times you do lose access to that after you graduate high school. So whatever email address you use to set up your Cal State Apply application, just make sure that you will have access to it, continued access to it. And then freshman students, if you're when you're filling out your application, please make sure that you are only putting A through G coursework into the application. So you're not going to be entering, classes such as PE or anything like that. You're only going to put classes that are A through G. And then there is a website that I've listed there. If you're curious and not sure if a course is A through G or not, you're able to go to this website, which is ucop.edu, and it will tell you what classes constitute A through G coursework for your particular campus. Also, you do want to report all the courses on your college transcript if you have any college credit as a high school student, and then you would want to make sure that you match those to the appropriate A through G area. For transfer students, it's a little bit different. You're going to put in everything that's on your transcript. So all courses taken at all college institutions do need to go onto the application. So this includes withdrawals, repeats, non-transferable courses. So everything that's on your college transcript needs to go into the application if you're applying as a transfer student. And then for terms that are in progress or planned, you want to make sure you select in progress or plan as your grade or your completion status. If you do need help with inputting your coursework, we do recommend you check out the Help Center. There's a drop down under your name. If you click there, you will see a coursework entry guide. It actually takes you from the application from beginning to the end, and it gives you a lot of helpful information. So feel free to take advantage of that resource. Also, we do have a YouTube channel. So our department, CSUF Outreach and Recruitment, is on YouTube. You can search us on YouTube and you'll see all of the videos that we have. We do have videos for each of the 4 quadrants of the application. So if you're more of a visual person like myself and you would like to see us go step by step through the application for each of the quadrants, you can definitely go ahead and check out our YouTube channel. And let's say you just need help with quadrant 2, then you can check out the video that's just for quadrant 2. So it's very helpful. Definitely take advantage. Again, we're on YouTube under CSUF Outreach and Recruitment. Just some important deadlines to remember for freshman students. December 4th, again, is the deadline to apply. You do want to check your portal for any to-do items. In February is when you'll see a lot of documents that you'll need to go ahead and submit. So please check your portal very regularly. May 1st is also a big deadline. That's the last day to accept your offer as well as pay your enrollment deposit if you've been offered admission. And we will also have information regarding orientation that will be sent out to you at that time. And then July 15th will be the last day to go ahead and submit all of your transcripts as well as your AP, IB, or CLEP test scores. Transfer students, very similar. December 4th is the last day to apply. February 15th, again, is when you'll want to check your to-do lists for any items you need to submit. If you're a student who's transferring in with an ADT, which would be an AAT or AST, March 22nd is the last day to go ahead and submit your verification, so showing that it's in progress or completed. And then again, May 1st is the last day to accept your offer and pay your enrollment deposit, as well as check out any important information regarding your orientation. And again, July 15th is the last day for official college transcripts. We do have our admissions guides on our website. So if you would like information on what are the requirements to be admitted as either a freshman or transfer student, please visit fullerton.edu/OR. You can click on prospective students, and we do have both first-time freshmen and transfer student guides there, which gives you an entire overview of what the requirements are to be admitted as a student. And then lastly, I mentioned this earlier, but we have a lot of great webinars on our website. Again, if you want an overview of the application, you would like a presentation on the entire Cal State Apply application, you definitely want to go back and check our pre-recorded webinar that we did already, which takes you through the entire Cal State Apply application. We also have webinars on admissions information, FAFSA, California Dream Act. So a lot of great information. Feel free to go ahead and scan that QR code and it will take you to our website, and you can actually check out some of our webinars that have taken place already. All right, so without further ado, this is the opportunity for us to go ahead and get into Q&A. So this is your chance. If you have questions for us regarding your application, we are here to help. Like I said, I have our team is here with us today. My team is here with me today. So we're here to help with any questions that you have regarding the application. So feel free to go ahead and click on Q&A, and then you can drop your questions into the Q&A. I do prefer if you can drop them in the Q&A